Hey guys, this is Andy McCann with CrossFit Garage coming to you from Woodstock, Georgia. I'm here to help you with your health and fitness. I've got 17 years in the business, and no, I am not a professional. Well, I guess I am a professional. I have a business, but I started off as an electrical engineer, and here I am trying to engineer my life for better performance, and I want to help you. So it has been about 11 years since I've had sugar, sweeteners, and grains, and I've been doing CrossFit for about 17 years. I help people all the time go down this road. Here's the biggest thing I'm going to tell you on this question. Again, don't let perfect be the enemy of done. Okay, so Charity from Zelienople, I'm guessing that's Pennsylvania because I don't know any other Zelienople. She said, hey, what is the best way to make better food choices? So what a loaded question. Again, you guys, I need more details on who you are so I can kind of figure things out. But I'm going to go for, hey, you're a well, it's Charity. So you're a 50-year-old woman who really hasn't done much in the way of health and fitness. And this is what I would do. I would aim for habits, not counting and watching calories, right? So in a habit, it's the cue, ritual, and reward. So if you've read the books Atomic Habit and The Power of Habit, in there they talk about these habit loops, and you want to undo those loops. That's probably the best thing I can give you. So an example would be something like, hey, at 11 p.m., I'm writing this down, I'm journaling, right? So at 11 p.m., I eat a bowl of ice cream. Okay, so the cue, is it 11 p.m. or is it I'm watching TV or is it hanging out with my spouse or what is the cue? The ritual is I go get a bowl of ice cream. The reward is I get that satiation, that sweetness on my tongue. Or is it, maybe it's the cold or is it the salt? I don't know. But this is the thing we want to figure out. So the first thing I would tell you is habit. It's 11 p.m. Okay, so before you do anything, get some sleep. You need 8 hours of sleep. If you're not getting 8 hours of sleep, you're doing yourself an injustice. Whole other episode, I've got one on my podcast, you can go listen to it, 18-ish ways to get better sleep, but you want to dial in why it's happening. So, at 11 o'clock, all right, let's back that up. I'm going to go to bed at 10. Did you have the urge? If you didn't have the urge and you already beat the cue, it's 11 p.m., it's at night, there's something triggering me. Okay, so let's not say it's 11 p.m. Let's say at 10, you're like, I still have that urge because I'm getting ready for bed. So now maybe the cue is I did something to tell myself it's time for bed. Oh, I want that yummy thing. Okay. So is it the ice cream? Start replacing the ice cream with the other things that it's got. We know it's cold, we know it's milky, we know it's sweet, we know it's also salty. So it could be something in there. You could also do my favorite thing and punch it in the face and give it a pickle or an olive, because that is not what you expect. And your tongue's gonna, well, it'll probably hate you, but it'll be better for you. So go for the habit. Now, habits can be, they're simplistic in design, but they're complex to execute. So you need to choose your hard. Being married is hard. Being divorced is hard. Being fat is hard. Being skinny is hard. Being wealthy is hard. Being poor is hard. Which hard do you want to have? I mean, there's a better side of the equation almost all the time. And I would choose the problems that go with that. Okay, so habits. The next is food track. Get on some device like or an app like My Net Diary or MyFitnessPal. Pay the money. It's usually like $5 a month or $10 a month. Log your food for at least a month or at a minimum 2 weeks. Everything you put in your face. Because here's the thing. You don't remember the things you put in your pie hole as you're eating whatever it is you're eating. So you may put down, oh, you ate a few chips. But in reality, you ate the whole damn bag. Don't do that. That's an easy one, right? But logging it helps you understand. It's like saying it out loud. The power of saying things out loud or telling yourself the appropriate story, right? So let's say I've got a girlfriend that beats me, and I say, that's a bad example, but whatever, we're going to go with it. And I tell my friend, yeah, the other night when my girlfriend was hitting me, when I say it out loud, I'm going to think to myself, well, dang, that ain't right. I should probably stop that. And my friend's going to probably say, well, dang, that ain't right. Same thing when you food log. You're going to read the things you wrote and go, dang, I can't believe I did that. Am I actually eating an entire basket of whatever, muffins, cookies, and stuff? I thought I ate 2 or 3, but in reality, when I tracked it and wrote it down, I ate a bunch. Here's the other thing. If you use one of those trackers, they're actually going to give you a macronutrient, so proteins, fat, and carbs breakdown, and typically it's like a 40-30-30 split that they want. Jack and I would tell you, hey, go way heavy on protein and fat and just don't do any carbs at all. I've been doing that for 11 years, and I'm not dead yet, so I guess it works. I'm also 5'8" at 160 pounds, so it keeps you small. I'm just a small guy, but it does work. Okay, so log what you are doing. Once you log it, review it. If you don't have anybody else that can review it for you, yes, you can send it to me and I'll look at it. I think Jack gets something like 300,000 downloads a day. So if I don't get to you, it's because too many people replied, which I seriously doubt you will, because most people won't take the first step. They're going to be like, oh, that's homework, I'm not going to do it. Don't let perfect be the enemy of done. Track something. Write down a habit. What's the thing that you're trying to overcome? Let's say you're not drinking enough water. Okay, well, start logging your water. Let's figure out where. Now, an easy one on water, build a different habit. Every time I go to eat, I drink a glass of water. It doesn't have to be big. Like, I don't want to drink that much water. It's too much water. Get a small glass. You know what a small glass is? It's more than the water you're drinking already. So finding a way to add habits into your day, and then even better than that, habit stack. It's like people who want to floss typically will brush their teeth and then floss. So flossing is the stacking of habits on top of brushing your teeth. Now, I would say there's a keystone habit, and the keystone habit is I'm going to bed. If you went out for an all-night rager, you're not going to bed, you're not going to brush your teeth, and you're not going to floss, right? So there's habit stacking, but there's also these keystone habits. So find a way to adjust what you're doing in the way of habits. Now, things that you can do that are habitual that you can put in place is say things like, I don't eat bad food. So can't versus don't, it's huge. You could say also, I am a healthy eater. So you're putting this story inside your head. Now, other guardrails you can put up, I don't eat at places that have drive-thrus. Oh man, I know that's gonna kill a lot of you. But simple things like that, guardrails and habits, are a much better way to go than trying to have calorie deficits. Now, I have seen people who are eating like 1,000 calories a day, which is insanely small, not lose weight, will up their calorie count, get their metabolism back in order while they're working out, lifting, building strength, and then drop it back down. So there's a lot that can go into this. So Charity, I don't know your exact scenario, but I would go for habits first. All right, guys, this is Andy McCann here with CrossFit Garage out here in Woodstock, Georgia. You can find me on YouTube at Andy McCann 42 or on podcasts at CrossFit Garage because I still don't have a great name, so I just named it after my business. Y'all take care.